an audio-only recording of an exercise session for Vision of Adventure. This recording is supported by Disability Rights UK. A cycle session led by Kath Finn. Please note that you'll need some form of stationary bike with controllable resistance for this session.
Okay, now if you have gone up, as I've been asking, it's now time to back yourself off again. I've turned the metronome on, that's at 90. So with that warm up, you should now be able to keep that quite easily, and it should be starting to feel quite fluid. So nice and smooth, swinging your leg across the top of the stroke, bit like silk, upper body really relaxed, nice and still. And really well, I'm glad Michelle came in and asked the questions, because she knows what's going on, and hopefully we'll see her Thursday. So we'll keep going for another minute. Under this one. Okay. Now find yourself a nice easy level wherever you were before. So we want a medium-ish effort. This is still warm up. So go to nice, smooth, easy medium, 90 cadence, and you should be really settling in. And we're going to do this session, we're going to do some overgeared effort work, because we haven't done a bit of that strength building for a while. And there's a little bit of fast stuff in it. That's looking nice. We'll hold that for another minute. That's looking really good. It's interesting watching people from when they first get on and you're just settling in and warming up, and then about this stage you can start to see people being a little bit more fluid in their movements. And then get yourselves ready. We're going to pick it up a little bit. And again, this is warm up. So when I say we're going to do another minute at a harder level, it wants to be hard, but it doesn't want to be bust a gut, sweat buckets, puffing and panting hard.
Right. Huh? Oh, hello, Evie.
Okay, just put it up to that kind of fairly hard, but not going to kill me level. Emily, have you been at work just now? Have you just come off shift? Yeah. Thought you looked a bit like, oh, where am I? That's good. And Steve, I just have your black rectangle tonight, which for some reason makes it harder to speak to you.
Sorry, you have me?
I don't have your video, I just have your screen,
Right.
blank screen, which is fine, obviously. But
Right.
just so you know that I might subconsciously not give you as many comments.
I'll see if I can sort out my video. Right.
And I don't think it's the light. If the light's not on, I get a little grey rectangle inside it, but this is a big black one. Ooh. Okay, ease off for just a second, and then we're going to go a little bit faster. So I'm going to stop that. So we're going to do 30 seconds of going fast, with 30 seconds rest in between. Hi, Steve. That's perfect.
Yeah, okay.
So 5 seconds if you're on your bikes. 3, 2, 1. Spin quite fast for 30 seconds. So this is a time when you're really saying to your body, right, come on, wake up. Might have been at work all day, but now we're on a bike and we need to do something. Alternatively, if you rode a really long way on Sunday, you might just be going, actually, I just really need an easy ride. And relax for 30. I'm going to do that twice more. Oh, it's obviously working. We're getting some puffs and pants, so I'm going to mute people. I might take you all off mute at the really hard bit so I can listen. Nearly ready to go again. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and fast for 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds left. Well done. Upper body still as possible. 3, 2, 1, relax. And one more. I'm not so bothered about cadence there because you'll probably be turning your legs around quite quickly. And if I could see, we don't want really slow, so we want high, fast turnover. Five seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Last 30 seconds. Brilliant. Lovely. Oh, Linda's just flying on our new machine now. And Steve looks like he's powering away despite the weekend, and he's off. Okay, we should be warm by now. Should be starting to feel your blood going round, your heart rate coming up a little bit. So if you just get a drink, and then we're going to think about doing some strength work, complement Paddy's sessions. So that's the very slow cadence, if you remember. We haven't done it for a while. So it's a cadence of about 60, but it's a high resistance. So you're turning your glutes on, in your seat in the saddle, and you're really pushing your legs over the gears. So it should feel pretty hard work. And we're going to do a little pyramid of that. So the middle bit is going to be quite difficult. So all together, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13. Altogether, there's about 18 minutes. So that tells you where you're going. So choose your resistance so that you can manage for that long. I'm just going to reset the clock. When you're ready, off you go. 2 minutes to start with. The 30-second rest. It's brilliant for Dave's bike control because it's really hard to pedal slowly. And I've got the metronome on that 60. What a difference. So really slow it down and get quite a big resistance to push against. Might not be so exciting as the kind of stand up and go for it, but it's a really good exercise to do. Hi, Katie. Video's coming on. Got 1 more minute to go of this starter set. Good, Linda. That's lovely and slow. I like it. I can see, Liz, because of your head movement, your pace of pedaling It's good. It's a good pace. Try and keep your upper body still if you can. And really think about turning your core on and using it to hold yourself quite still. "20 seconds left on this one. Lovely. And relax for 30 seconds. So spin your legs around faster than that. Ease off your resistance. Now you've got 15 seconds to go before we go back. And this time it's 4 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. So that's your pace. You can probably still hear, hopefully you can hear that. And everybody's slowed down beautifully. Lovely. And everyone's resistance should be high enough so that that feels reasonably hard. So it's not just an exercise in pedaling really slowly. It is an exercise about using your body against the resistance of the bike. Right. Well done. Good still bodies. Lovely. And we're going to hold this here for quite a little while. So it's really good for, as you know, going up hills when you need that steady power output. Because you're the ones that have got all the power, and we're the wee weedy ones on the front that don't do so much. Coming up to halfway through. Remember that push hard across the top so you get as much force into that pedal stroke as you can. And you're getting the power to go into the stroke as soon as you can. So if you think of the top, it's 12 o'clock. You want it coming on just after that. Good. A little, well over halfway now. Looking lovely. You have a minute left. Okay, hold it together for the last bit. Remember, try and keep that upper body still but relaxed, and all the power is through your legs and your seat. Well done. Half a minute. Dave Barker, this type of thing will help those miles just glide by, maybe. And you're at Bolton, it's full of hills. You'll need this. At least you might get to race. 3, 2, 1. Relax for 30 seconds. So do your best to spin those legs out. See people who are Steve immediately dropping resistance and just spinning. Right, next comes the big one. We've got 10 seconds left. That might not be enough rest for sets like this. Not getting a yes or a no there, and off we go again. Right, this is 6 minutes. This is your longest one, so I know we should have some kind of heavy rock music beating away in the background, but we don't. You can always do your own. Because this is a big block. So Dave Bolton should run, surely, at the moment. You can't give me a thumbs up because you can't take your hands off. Oh, nice one. Well done. I'm not convinced whether I'll get to go to Spain or not yet. I think it's still pretty 50-50. I got a new passport just in case. Want to be ready. And I did it through the post office. So it was so easy. Okay. Settling in because we've still got a while to go. So make sure that you're at a level you can manage. So I think we've got Liz on the try weekend. I think we've got Michelle eyeing that one up, depending how many people have put down for it. I don't know whether Emily's going up and try weekends and gone climbing. You're coming? If you're going to allocate, excellent. I have to ask you afterwards. I can't unmute you, sorry. Looking good. I'm thinking I'm working the first part of it somewhere else, but I'm definitely hoping to come along. And Paddy's chief coach. That's it. Just keep that steadiness. Keep that consistency for those long Yorkshire hills, which are beautiful, it has to be said. I could hear lots of birds on the lake this morning too, so hopefully. Halfway through this block, so that's fantastic. So now we're counting down the whole thing. This is your longest section. Looking nice. None of you have deviated at all from how you started. So can you keep it going for the next bit? All right there, Katie. I know you're on mute, but bit of flickering on and off going on. Okay, 2 minutes left. So hold your form on this. That's really good, looking good. Hold form for the last little bit. As I can see lots of really even legs going around. The legs I can see Dave's and Linda's and Steve's. And then bodies, I can just see you moving in time to that metronome, Liz and Emily. Really nice. You're in your last minute on here. So hold on to it. So your quads and your glutes should be feeling this. If they're not, you need to put your resistance up for the next bit. One or two faces that go, oh yeah, they are. And make sure your glutes are firing. So there we go. 10 seconds left here. And relax for your 30 seconds. I don't like to be too generous on these bits in case you get bored. Great, lots of people going for towels, going for drinks. Okay, a bit of shifting position going around, you've got 10 seconds. We're not doing a good enough job. Liz has still got a coat on. It's the cold Scarborough winds and the snow. And off we go again. There you go. This is 4 minutes, and then you have a pyramid of 2 minutes. So depending how your muscles are feeling, if you're not doing yourself, I can't remember the next word, but if it feels too easy and you're letting yourself cop out, that's a better way of putting it, put your resistance up a little bit, because you know now you've got a total of 6 minutes left to do. And you should come off here feeling quite heavy legs. If your glutes aren't working, then just try clenching them and releasing, clenching and releasing, and see if you can wake them up a little bit. Because glutes and quads should feel this. And glutes are great, but quads quite often try and take it over. So if they get lazy, you're losing a whole load of power that you could have. And Paddy's sessions will really help with this, because all the work around squats or glute bridges or anything like that is going to help just remind those muscles that they should be awake. They quite often decide that they'll be asleep. And sometimes if they'll fire in one place, they then don't want to transfer it to something else, which is really irritating. I was in the gym yesterday and it was amazing, because we were trying to do a balance thing on one leg and I was all over the place. And as soon as she said, pretend you're on a bike, put your hands in the handlebar position and keep them relaxed, bang, absolute, complete transformation. Because my body was just like, oh yeah, this is what I do on a bike, it's okay. And before it was like, I don't understand the instruction, I'm going to fall off this tower. Right, less than 2 minutes to go. For me, waffling, that's got rid of most of it. That's lovely. 1 minute left. Keep the focus. Keep your form. If you need to turn it down a tiny bit because you think you're losing it, then do so. But try and hold it together. That's really good. You've only got half a second, half a minute. I take that back. I'm not quick enough to do half a second. And relax. Spin legs. You've got one more set of 2 minutes to go. So yeah, there's a little bit of standing up, jiggling around if you need to. A bit of resistance off. 10 seconds left. 5, 2, 1, and off you go. 2 minutes, that's all. So this is the last of the slow strength cadence work. And then we've got a little bit of one-legged stuff just for fun. And there. Whoa, well done. Effort going into this last one. One minute left, counting down. That is a big block of work, so well done. Got 1 or 2 people looking quite tired. Half a minute left. Brilliant. Great efforts, everyone. Linda, go on there. Hang on to it for the last couple of seconds. Doing really well. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, we'll have a little bit of a break here. That doesn't mean get off your bikes and go for a walk. It means that you've got a minute or so to give your bodies a bit of a rest, have a drink, stand up if you need to or want to. Good. It's looking like. Still got a few people moving around a little bit, so don't worry. Okay. People look like they're settling down again now. And we'll go for, I've done this before and everybody was fine with it. So I thought it'd be something a little bit different, just use some different muscles in a different way. 30 seconds with one leg, and then 30 seconds with both, and 30 seconds with the other. And most people, as far as I know, have got straps of some description. Nods, nose. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, okay. If I can't see, if you haven't, then just think about focusing on one leg and still keeping the other on the pedal, because you won't be able to turn your foot over without. Okay, right legs, folks. If you're ready, you want a kind of medium resistance. If it's too low, then you just kind of spin around and it's actually quite difficult. If it's too hard, then you won't be able to get your leg round at all. Just put your other leg probably just behind your pedal. I was going to say like Steve is, but you can't see it. And off we go. 30 seconds. Using your right leg. And really thinking about bringing it up over the top of the pedal stroke, because that's where it tends to get stuck. And on a normal bike, and I don't know about these indoor bikes, you tend to get a clunk as you come up, which tells you that you're not being that smooth. So you want to try and make that bit as smooth as you can. And the other leg, you want to keep it out of the way, but not too far back. Okay, you can use your other leg now for just a little bit. If you wish, you can go on, continue to use that leg only if you want to. And we're going to swap to the left leg in 15 seconds. 5 seconds, left leg only, 3, 2, 1, off you go. You may easily find that one is better than the other. I know I have one that's slightly more coordinated than the other, and it looks like some of you might have as well. I don't know how long this feels for you. It feels very quick for me. You've got 5 seconds left. Both feet on the pedals if you wish. If you want to stay left-footed only, that's fine. And we're going to do that twice more. So we've got 10 seconds left, and then we're going right leg again. 5. Right leg, 30 seconds. Nice and even. Medium pace, medium resistance. Just trying to get a nice, smooth action. And this is really good for your pedaling technique. It allows you to develop a full range of neural firing to get all those muscles working well. Only 5 seconds left. Both legs together if you wish for half a minute. And at the same time, you want to try and keep the rest of your body in the same position. So you're not skewing to one side. You're keeping your top half again upright and relaxed. 5 seconds to go before we go to your left leg. 3, 2, 1. Left leg only. That's great. Thank you, Steve. I'm just looking at your legs when I've forgotten which one it is. Going, it must be the right one. It must be the left now. 10 seconds to go. Leg. 5. Both legs if you wish. If you're happy, you can keep going with one. Okay, 10 seconds left, and we're going back to right leg for the last time. Right leg only, 30 seconds. And you're there. 3, 2, 1. If you're doing full minutes, then everyone else just use both legs for 30 seconds. And anyone who's doing full minutes, keep going. And if you're doing that, you've got 15 seconds left. Five seconds. 2, 1, both legs. And well done, everyone, if you managed to do all of that, because it can get quite crampy into your hip flexors and it can get really tiring trying to get that full circle. So just relax now, spin your legs however you wish. Shake out. If you want to stand up and just do a little bit of a different pedal movement, then do. And would, oh no. Okay, what we're going to do now, just to finish off, is just some 3 1-minute sprints. And I really like these 30 seconds rest. So we'll have 30 seconds rest in between. So you know how hard you have to work. You know you've only got 3 minutes. And you know that a minute can feel like a really long time, especially on tired legs. So pick your resistance so that you can try and maintain it through all 3 minutes. You can do quite a fast cadence. So sometimes like putting a lot of power out is easier when your cadence is quite high, even kind of up to the 100. So, but I'm not going to put the metronome on, just go at what feels comfortable. And just clear the clock. Are you ready to go? You nod, yes, delighted, so glad. 3, 2, 1, go. Your first minute, off you go. And I'm not going to speak because you don't need anybody saying anything now. Heads focused, looking forward. Halfway there. Twenty seconds. And relax. Got 2 more to go. Ten more seconds on the rest front. Three, 2, 1. Go again. Well done. Coming up for half a minute. You're halfway through the whole set. Twenty seconds. Keep the same level, keep the same cadence. 5 seconds left. Just keep it going right to the end. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds, relax. Ten seconds left of your relax. Last one. So we're on wind down after this, so you can give it everything you've got left. 3, 2, 1. Off you go for a minute. Nearly coming up half a minute. Keep the power on. Keep the effort going in. 30 seconds left. Less than 30. Keep going for it. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done. That's the work for this week. You can take your mutes off if you want. Spin your legs. Just keep your legs moving so that your blood, your circulation can clear all the stuff that you've generated.